What's good, my people, my peeps? I'm back. I'm going to finish up this live stream because they wanted to cut in on me and take the sound away when they called. Pitiful. Hold on for a minute. Let me check and see. Y'all give me a minute. I'm checking the live because I'm going to finish up what I was saying because it is important. It is very important for you all to hear this. So give me a minute. I'm checking the sound. I wonder who all was. Did I have 7 perps on the live? Because that's who was watching me. 7 people. Was that 7 perps? My goodness. I'm just wondering, was that 7 perps on the line? My goodness. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry. I'm back. Ooh, hold on. Okay. I must have 7 perps on the line, y'all. I must have had 7 perps on the line when they called in and cut the live. Okay. Hello, howdy. I must have 7 perps watching. I don't know who I was still on there that was actual target individuals, but yeah, they called in and they cut the live, because they hating this information to come out. But I'm gonna finish it up. Like I was saying, there was a TikTok person, female, that came across a man, a black man, who made a statement regarding all black women need to be unalived to make this world great again. That's basically his stance. And so what? I got jokes on what? I'm telling the truth. It must have been 7 perps. I don't know who a perp and who, real. So, but 7 folks was just watching me talk without any sound. Wouldn't that be kind of purpose? You can't even hear what I'm saying. They didn't even say, we can't hear you. So this guy got other men riled up. Yes, other black men. Yes, basically online talking about, yes, the world would be great again if we unalived all black women. First of all, before I even finish that part, just imagine if people got on board with that and said, yeah, the world is horrible because of black women. Let's unalive all black women. And then somebody in their camp say, well, anybody associated with black women, that came from black women need to be unalived. So let's just make this all encompassing and unalive the black men and children that black women had. Then those very black men that have this stance on unaliving black women would get the axe too. Do you see how just ludicrous the thought process of some people are? So this was recent, okay? I want to say men of renown are black men of renown. I don't know the name, because I was gonna do an actual post regarding the name of the group, and hopefully somebody pull it up. But I said nah, because I didn't want to keep going into that realm of all this back and forth, and basically nobody has any planned, nobody is really saying stop the madness and find a solution. You know what I'm saying? It's more of just arguing. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants their point heard, basically, and that's really all I'm hearing. But I think it's men of renown or something like that. So they have so we do have some. Look, trust me, I don't I don't put everybody in just a group and just stereotype the whole group and believe that everybody who is of a certain ethnicity or certain gender are the same personalities and have the same thought processes. So I don't believe every black thinks alike. So you have some black men that are fed up with this whole gender war thing, and so they started digging too. They found the website. They These men, they done found a lot about this group, and it's more men than we thought it would be. And so, long story short, the FBI has now taken on that case. Okay, that's what I wanted to get out, and this is moving so slow. Yeah, the FBI, and like I said, as targeted individuals, as chosen ones, we know how corrupt, the system is. But like I was saying to you guys earlier, uh, when it came down to that Soap Today app and how they're doing these stings and going and arresting anyone who goes on those apps, and those are your local police department who are being alerted to if you go onto these apps, they're coming out and arresting you. They're trying to make themselves look good, put a cover on themselves, like and there's some upright people everywhere. So, but I'm just saying, in general, we've had some corrupt cops. Well, in general, we have some corrupt FBI agents, but there are some upright FBI agents. And this case, this threat to black women is now in the hands of the FBI. And for black men, I say to you this: if you are participating in any these groups, I mean these hardcore groups that these men are they're just spouting off rhetoric, be very careful, because you may not know who these men are associated with, right? And they might be part of these groups called let me see if I can pull it up, if that's even it. Men of Renown, I think, or where did I get that from? That's what's coming to my head. They might be associated with these groups, and they might not have heard of what took place over on TikTok with this young woman. And her getting involved and getting other men. Other men were upset about this blatant, outright threat against the lives of black women. I'm sure a lot of men have not heard that this went down. This just took place in April, and now that other men, so-called, otherwise known as black men, that are fed up with this, fed up with all the rhetoric, fed up with the propaganda, and are making a stand against this, they don't know that the FBI is a part, or that there's a case open, and that this is being investigated. And this is not being investigated like in your hometown. This is not like, this is a different type of investigation, which the world is coming into. And a lot of people don't understand that this type of investigation is digital. Okay? They're tracking down your digital footprint. That a lot of people think that they're a ghost in this world when it comes to being online and being digital. Okay? And they are so sadly mistaken. Let me see what you're saying. Oh yeah, there are a ton of bots online. People love black women. Just you know what? The sad thing is, a lot of other nations are showing more love to Black women, and I don't know how or where that corruption came from for the Black man, but I truly believe it's an agenda. That's my stance. I'm gonna stand on it. Um, an agenda for so sad. It's just sad to me. For I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, there's legit an FBI case open up regarding that. Oh, don't trust the comment section. I don't. I just share what you guys say. Trust me. I know what's going on. I just share what you guys say on this platform. I don't know if you're a bot, if you're real. And trust me, I'm not going to be digging and investigating something unless it's an outright threat to me, right? That's like that young lady. She felt, and which it was. It's a threat. You're trying to that young man. I don't even know if he's young or old, but that fella, uh, um, uh, so a Black man trying to rally up the troops to come against Black women, and with the environment being so, and the environment I'm talking about between Black men and women being so volatile, that wasn't a good look. That simply was not a good look. It wasn't a good move. Um, I mean, he made an outright threat on a social media platform, and trying to get the troops rallied up. And trust me, there are some men that think that would be the answer. But yet and still, they didn't have an answer to what would they do next once all the Black women are eliminated. That was it. You know, that was the plan. It's not funny, and I know I'm smiling. It's just in my thoughts it's humorous, because what was that the plan? Was that the great leadership plan? Was that the end all be all to just simply spout out your mouth on the internet the way to make America or the world great is to eliminate all Black women? That's the plan. Okay. But this person wants to be a leader. What didn't offer anything next? You know, it seemed like you would offer, even in business, you have a business plan. You know, you want to go get a loan for you got a great idea. You want to start your own business. Usually you have a business plan. You have, you know, you go have your standard of operation procedures for your business. I mean, it's more in depth. You don't just say, that's like somebody saying, you know, I want a business. Yeah, that's how America is going to be, or the world's going to be great, because I want a business. And leave it at that. No step-by-step plan of what comes next. You know, that rings out psychopath to me. You just want to go on a killing spree. So, oh yeah. Hmm. But you know, and I just want to finish out. I'm gonna put this back up here, and I'm gonna wrap this up because I've been talking for a while. Um, it reminds me of, you know, this call of this coward calling for violence against women. Not just violence, honey. Not just violence, death. You can't come back from that until the Most High bring you back, or until this shift takes place, right? Hey, this is more than violence. Violence is, you try to set somebody up to get jumped. That's bad too. But calling for the elimination of people, that's a form of genociding people. That's on the level of Hitler. Do you understand? That's a Hitler level. That's the mindset is okay. That's the form of some of these, small third world countries that have uh, dropped tear gas or mustard gas on their own people. That's genocide. That's on that level. So I can't see somebody being a great leader, and that's the answer. Then you can't lead your way out. Well, let me not go there. Let me not go there. But with that person being and having that level of that thought process, to being on that level, I just want to say is almost it's the thinking how a lot of people think nowadays. I've seen other arguments or conversation with transgender women, which were formerly men, arguing with women, biological women, and because they have changed their sex with surgery, they have changed their pronouns, they've changed everything about them, and I'm speaking in regards to transgender women. It's along this mindset. It leads us down a slippery slope because they have changed the way they operate and think about their existence on this planet. They're now arguing with biological women and wanting to change and have biological women change their pronouns and change them to be classified as baby making machines instead of mothers. They want them to be known as cis women because they are women. Um, they don't want them to be biological women now. These transgender women, with their mindset, is along the lines of this man's mindset, which can lead you down this slippery slope. They don't want real women to be classified as biological women. They're saying that biological women are not the only ones that menstruate, that have their cycle, that they can have a cycle. But then they want to say that there is nothing psychologically wrong with them, or there's nothing there that's not making sense at a basic level. You know, just because you're operating in the world the way you want to operate in the world, um, you can't just impose your thoughts onto other people and make it make sense, or make it make sense for everyone, when sometimes some thoughts just aren't logical, and some thoughts are sinister, and some people don't want to come to the reality that they may have, or they may be dealing with demonic spirits. Mental health is a demonic spirit, but something that is causing their thoughts to be more lascivious, okay, and wanting the world to fall in line with what they think and how they think. And this is becoming more and more real for everyone, whether you believe it right now today, or whether you'll believe it when they tell you it's legal for men to marry a 2-month-old baby and have sex with that baby. And if the baby dies, then it was the baby's fault, because the baby should have been ready for the man to have sex with the baby. That's how lasciviousness operates. It starts on a slippery slope. with one level you think it's okay, down, down, down you go, until where it's the thought process is so beyond what someone could even imagine. They want to now make into law. And this law of being able to marry 2-year-olds because they are sexually primed and ready um, is coming to a state, the corporation of America, near you. That's how darkness must, chaos must, anarchy must take hold of this world before it's renewed. But people don't want to, I don't know. People want to think everything's okay until the chaos is knocking at their door, basically. So I just wanted to finish up that conversation. It's so fun. They was listening the whole time. They was like, oh, that conversation getting too deep. Send a phone call in to cut the live, the audio. All right, guys, I am out. I hope y'all have an enjoyable rest of the day and much love.